The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, this is Kate from Wheels Up Network, and thank you so much for joining our webinar today. And our presenter is Karen, Sales Director at Palmaya, the House of Aya. And Karen has an amazing prize for you today: a 5-night stay in Oceanfront King Suite in Gifting Lifestyle Plan, which means all-inclusive. In order to qualify for a draw, you will have to stay until the very end of the webinar. Also, if you do have any questions throughout the webinar, you can just type them in your GoToWebinar control panel. We will see and answer them at the end of the webinar. Thank you and welcome, Karen.
Thank you so much, Kate, and thank you everyone for taking your time today to learn more about Palmaya, the House of Aya. So for those who haven't heard of us before, Palmaya is a new property located in Riviera Maya, and it's the first property from the House of Aya. It's a newly built property, and it's located inside Playa Car. I'll show you more about the location later in the presentation. And we're also part of the LVX collection of preferred hotels and resorts. So we are a luxury property that is very much focused on wellness. Also, just a little bit more information about us. This year we actually won the prize of Departure Magazine about sustainable practices, best sustainable practices on 2020, which I'll explain you more later as well in the presentation. And we're actually nominated as the best new property in Mexico for the Condé Nast Traveler Awards. I'm going to start first of all about explaining more about the name and why we are called Palmaya and why we're in the House of Aya. So actually, Aya means our connection to nature, and this is one of the main goals that we have in the property, is to reconnect our guests back with nature. And it has been proven that when people reconnect back with nature, you get a lot of energy and you get a lot of good elements for your health. So as you can see in this photo, our property is located right surrounded by nature. It is located right in front of the beautiful Caribbean Sea. At our right, there's nothing but the lush jungle. Behind us, there's nothing but the lush jungle. So this makes our guests to really feel the environment and to really be in a very safe and relaxing spot. Another important thing for you to know about Palmaya is that our founder and CEO created this place to create a community, of people that think alike, of people that is worried about the climate change, of people that is looking to reconnect back with themselves through wellness programs and holistic practices. And this way we create this community so that people, when they are in Palmaya, they're part of it, but when they leave the property, they're still part of it. You know, like our guests, it's not, they just not come for some nights and then go back home and then never know about us. It's more like if they come to Palmaya, they're going to be part of our community. And in terms of the beach, so we have 800 meters of pristine beach. We have an amazing beach spot. As you can see in the photo, the water is very calm. So it's very easy for people to actually enjoy the beach, be at the water. We actually offer complimentary kayak or snorkel equipment if people want to discover more and do a water activity. At the beach, we also have cabanas where people can have their own privacy and can have their own spot. So it's very wide, so that really gives people a sense of privacy and also a lot of space. I know that right now, because of what's going on in the world, people wants to go to places where they have space, where they can breathe fresh air. So this is the perfect spot for them. And the exact location is right here. So I don't know if you've heard about Playa Car before. For those that haven't, so Playa Car is a gated residential community that is located in the southern part of Playa del Carmen. Since it is a gated residential community, it's very safe to be there. It's very calm. Actually, inside Playa Car, there's a golf course, there's houses, apartments, and other properties, and we are the last property in the hotel zone. So that's why, as I showed you in the first photo, the property to the right and behind it, it has nothing but the lush jungle. And since we are the last property in the hotel zone, that means as well that when people is inside the property, there's no one that's gonna bother them. It's very, very like a very quiet spot. There's no people, you know, like walking around the beach or anything. So they can feel that they're in a private island. And the good thing is that if they wanna go out, we're still very well located because Playa Car is right in the middle of the Riviera Maya. So if they wanna go to Tulum, we're 40 minutes away. If they want to go to Akumal to swim with the turtles, we're 20 minutes away. If they want to go to the Quinta, the shopping street in Playa del Carmen, we are 10 minutes away. So we're actually very well located. Also, the airport is a 45-minute ride by car. And the easiest way to get to Palmaya is to arrive to Cancun International Airport and then just go to the property. It's very, very easy. Then a very important thing for you to understand is the target audience of Palmaya, because we are a unique property. We have a very different concept. We have what we call the new luxury, which is for people that is looking luxury experiences, luxury properties, but in a new way, meaning that people is not using their money anymore. You know, like these people that is interested in this kind of properties, they're not using it to buy, you know, like new handbags or new cars, but they're using it to live well. They're using it in their health, in eating organic products, in eating well, in taking care of themselves. So this is the type of people that we love to stay at Palmaya. Also, a very important thing for you to know is that since we're a community, we're actually open to everyone in terms of types of travelers. So we can actually have solo travelers, and we don't charge any single supplements for solo travelers, which is great. We can have couples and weddings, we can have families, and we can also have groups. So everyone is invited to join the community. The perfect client as well is someone that is looking for spiritual activities, because we have a spiritual program that I'll show you later in the presentation. And also people that is engaged with sustainability, people that do want to create a change in the world, people that likes art and everything that related to creating new things. In the property, we actually have very strong sustainable practices. So one of them is that we don't have any single-use plastics on property. So we don't have bottles of water in plastic. We don't have anything plastic that is used only for one time. So that's one of the things that we do to take care of the planet. Also, all the amenities that we have at the bathrooms, at the spa, they're all vegan and biodegradable so that they don't affect the environment. And for next year, we want to become a carbon neutral property. So all the electricity for the hotel will come from the sun. So that's also something very important for us to achieve, because that way we're going to be able to take care of the planet and not do CO carbon emissions as you know, like other services do. Then we have what we call our gifting lifestyle, which is becoming very popular now. This is how we call our plan. So we actually don't call ourselves all-inclusive because we really go beyond that. We really go beyond what a traditional property will offer or a traditional all-inclusive plan will be. So that's why we call it the gifting lifestyle. So in Palmaya, the guests will pay the price of their stay, and we're going to gift them several services that will be already included in that price. So if people want to have dinner, it's going to be a gift from us to them. If people want to do a meditation session that's going to be a gift from us to them. So that's why we call it gifting lifestyle. Since it is a community, we want people to feel that like we can all be gifting to others several things, which is nice. So included in the gifting lifestyle, we have all meals. They're all a la carte. We don't have buffets. It's a la carte breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have, of course, the beverages, which can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. We have access to all the property areas. We have Wi-Fi included, valet parking included. We have shuttle service inside the property and bike share service so that guests can grab bikes and just go around the property. And also if they want to go maybe to ride around Playa Car or to go to Playa del Carmen downtown, we can lend them the bikes for free so that they can just do a bike ride around. We also have butler and concierge service. So all the guests will have a butler assigned to them, which we call the nomadic guides. That's how we call our butlers, because they will guide you in your nomadic path, in Palmaya to healing. Then we also have a fitness center, of course, which is open 24 hours. And we have 3 programs also included in the price of the stay that are actually the ones that defines who we are as Palmaya. So the first program is called Architects of Life. So this is the jewel of the property. This program is led by a personal growth guide that actually lets guests through different rituals and different practices, holistic practices that will help them have an inner connection and will help them feel better after they do these practices, not only in their body, but also in their mind and their soul. And this program is composed by an array of practices. We have yoga, we have meditation, we have sound healings, we have gong baths, cacao ceremonies, dance therapies, natural art, pranayama. So we have more than 20 activities that guests can do while staying on property. And how it works is very easy. Actually, when guests check in, their nomadic guide shares with them the weekly program of Architects of Life. So that way people can see on Monday which activities are going to take place and at what time, and on Tuesday as well, and that around the week. So an example of a day will be on Tuesday, you'll have yoga at 9 a.m. and then you'll have a cacao ceremony at 11 a.m. and then you can have a meditation session at 3 p.m. and then a natural art class at 5 p.m., for example. So we can have from 3 to 4 activities per day, and guests don't need to book them. They just need to show up and do them. And it's actually for all levels. So if you have guests that are experts in yoga, or if you have guests that have never done a meditation before, it doesn't matter, because our healers and experts can manage all types of levels in these types of practices. Then we have another program which is called Rituals of Sound. So this is more at night. So during the day, guests are going to be part of the Architects of Life program, and then at night they're going to be part of our Rituals of Sound program. So this program is actually made of different musicians that play either live instruments, but in a very different way. The guests will be able to listen to instruments that they're not used to listen to every day, like, for example, Tibetan bowls or instruments from India. So everything is live. And then we also have other nights, we also have DJs that actually play deep fusion and tribal music, which is like a kind of chill out type of music, very relaxing, so that you can finish well your day in Palmaya. And this program happens at Eolo. So the photo that you're seeing right now, it's a photo of our beach club called Eolo. As you can see, it has a very bohemian ambience. It's inspired in Mykonos and Tulum and all this ambience that you can find in those places. And it's the perfect spot to go there to watch the sunset, to listen to nice music, and to grab a cocktail and just enjoy the night under the stars. And the third program that we have, this is more for the little ones, it's our program for the children. So the kids, they're gonna also have a very relaxing and wellness experience in Palmaya, because all our program is actually based on the Waldorf education system. And the people leading our kids program are Waldorf teachers. So I don't know if you heard before about the Waldorf education system, but actually what it looks to do is to take children away from everything that stresses them out, to take children away from TVs or tablets or plastic toys, and reconnect children back with nature and with the community and with other children. So the activities that kids will do in Palmaya are more related to this, to nature. For example, they're going to do jungle exploration. They're going to fly kites at the beach. They're going to plant seeds. They're going to play with wood elements, for example. There's a lot of outdoor playing, and also they're going to do, for example, they're going to bake bread in the morning so that they can learn how to be more patient, and they can learn how to do something not only for them, but also for the community. So children love it. It's really a different experience for them. They're able to, you know, like just leave the cell phone away and be creative. They also have painting lessons, singing lessons, and just let their creativity flow and relax in that way. Then we have our fruit of the earth, our restaurants. The culinary side of Palmaya, it's also very unique, one of its kind, really, I will say, in the hospitality industry, because actually in all of our restaurants, we serve full plant-based menus. So if you have guests that are vegan or vegetarian or gluten-free or that have any allergies, they're going to be very, very happy in Palmaya, because they're going to be able to eat freely whatever they want. Actually, our owner, the owner of Palmaya, is vegan. So he traveled around the world, and he noticed that he always had a hard time to find good vegan food or products. So that's why he also wanted to create this place where people that have this kind of dietary, I will not say restrictions, but preferences, will enjoy it and will have a nice holiday. And don't worry, we also have regular dishes. We also have dishes with animal protein on them. But what we do is that we put them as add-ons. So for example, if you go to one of our 4 restaurants, we have 4 restaurants on property, the ones that you're seeing on the screen. If you go to Su Casa restaurant, for example, which is international, you're gonna have a full plant-based menu, and then we're gonna give you the choice in each dish to make it regular with animal protein or to have it vegan as it is. So it's very easy. You can find maybe, you know, like a vegan tuna bowl, which is made with watermelon, and we put you the option to have it with regular tuna, for example. So that way, everyone can eat without a problem. Everyone can be happy, and we know that with time, you know, like families that are traveling together, they're changing the way on how they're eating. So we actually had a family the other day where the father ate everything, the mother was vegetarian, and the daughter was gluten-free. So the 3 of them, they were very happy because there were options, plenty of options for all of them. So that's what we're doing here in Palmaya, and that's why it's very different. This is a photo of one of our restaurants. So as you can see, the decoration is very natural. Everywhere in the property, the decoration that you'll see, it's going to be very nature related, because that's also, as I said at the beginning, a very important thing for us, for guests to experience. Then we go to the suites. So we have 314 oceanfront suites. They're all oceanfront, they're all facing the ocean. And they're all the same size, which is pretty easy to sell. All suites, as you can see, are pretty spacious, and they are all also part of the gifting lifestyle, meaning that included in the price of the stay, your suite will give you 24-hour in-suite dining. You'll have an espresso coffee machine in the suite so that you can prepare your own coffee. We have a mini bar in the suite that is restocked every day with regular drinks as well as organic and healthy drinks like kombucha or coconut water, for example. We have all the luxury amenities that a high-end property offers to its guests. And as I said as well at the beginning, we have premium biodegradable bathroom amenities. And all our suites are vegan, meaning that we don't have any animal product in the decoration of the suites. So you're not going to find any leather elements. You're not going to find, for example, feather pillows. We're not using any animal products to decorate the suites, so that's why they're also vegan. And then we have 4 types of suites. So the first one is the two first ones are going to be more for families, and the other 2 it's for other types of travelers. So the first one is the Family Master Suite, which can be either oceanfront or swim out. Here you can have 2 adults and 2 children, and it is divided in 2. So here you have a suite for the parents where you have a living room, a terrace, a king bed, and then you have another room which is connected by a door for the children with their own bathroom, their own closet, and a bunk bed for 2 children, as you can see in the photo at the right. Then we have the Family King Suite, which is also for families. And here you can sleep families of 5. So you can actually have 2 adults and 3 children sleeping very comfortable in this suite. As you can see in the photos, you have a king bed, and then next to it, you have a bunk bed for up to 3 children. Then we have the King Suite, which is more for solo travelers or couples. This one can also be either oceanfront, as you can see in the photo at the left, or it can be swim out, as you can see in the photo at the right. And this one is very romantic. It actually has a bathtub for the couples. It has a king bed and the access either to the pool or the balcony facing the ocean. And then the last one is the Queen Suite, which can also be oceanfront or swim out. Here we have 2 queen beds and also 2 separate showers, which is a very unique feature because we know that when people choose to sleep in a queen suite, it means that they don't want to share the bed. So maybe they don't want to share the shower either. So that's why we put 2 separate showers in this type of suite. And this is a photo on how the swim out looks like. So you actually open the door of your suite, go to your terrace, and then go straight to the pool. And we have 4 infinity pools, as the one that you're seeing in this photo. And we have balconies, beds all around the pools. So people they also have their privacy around the pool. As I said at the beginning, they have their privacy in our beach cabanas and also in our pool balconies, beds. Then we go to Atlantis, which is our spa in the jungle, and which is also a very important element in Palmaya because it's a great place where you can just like keep your renewal path in the property. Here, what we do in Atlantis, as you have been seeing throughout the presentation, is that we really like to do things different in Palmaya to create a new way of traveling and a new way of staying in a property. So in Atlantis, we focus more in emotions rather than the physical pain. So if guests go to Atlantis, if you go to Atlantis, our experts, they're going to ask you more how you're feeling that day instead of asking you if you have something that hurts in your body, because all our treatments are done, of course, to make you feel better in your body, but also in your mind. And inside Atlantis, we have a beautiful cenote where guests can go in and refresh themselves. It's a natural cenote. For those that haven't heard about cenotes before, these are natural holes in the ground that were created millions of years ago, and that actually have very pure water that really helps your body to purify in a good way. And we also have a Temazcal inside the spa. which is an ancient Mayan ritual that cleans all your soul. And we have the fitness center, which has also full spa, full jungle view, sorry. And then we have what we call the rites of passage. So the rites of passage is our weddings and groups department. So we can do tailor-made weddings, which are our rites of romance. We can do celebrations if you have guests that want to celebrate a birthday, or if they want to do a vow renewal or celebrate just something special, we can make something very nice for them. And also we can do retreats. So we can do yoga retreats, wellness retreats, meditation retreats, any kind of wellness retreats that you would like to make us prepare for you and your guests, we can definitely make those happen. If you have, maybe we have been asked, you know, like, what if you have a yoga instructor that you want to bring so that that person can give the yoga lessons to the group? That's fine. That's not a problem for us. We actually have several locations on property where we can make this happen. And we can also complement it with our Architects of Life program practices. So all our Architects of Life program practices can become private with an extra cost. So if you have a group that wants to have a private program just for them, we can make that happen as well. So just to sum up a little bit on what I have been explaining about Palmaya, is that we have a very exclusive location between the beach and the lush jungle, so a very natural and relaxing spot. We have sustainable practices because we're really committed with the environment, and we really want to create a change for the future. We have our Architects of Life program, which is led by our personal growth guides that will help people to reconnect with their inner self and feel better and have a wellness experience while traveling. We have our children's activities program, which is run by certified Waldorf educators. We have the Rituals of Sound program, which offers diffusion music every night. We have plant-based menus in all our dining venues. We have luxury oceanfront suites with vegan amenities, and of course Atlantis, which is our spa in the jungle. So as you can see, Palmaya is a property that is really forward thinking. We're really thinking on what is the future of travel. We're really thinking on what is the future of luxury and what is people wanting for a hotel while traveling. And we have been seeing that, you know, at the beginning of the year, everything related to sustainable travel, wellness travel, it was starting to become like a big trend. But right now, with everything that's happening, people is even more looking for all these types of accommodations and experiences. So we will be very happy to have you and your guests in Palmaya to help you have an enhancing experience, a life-enhancing experience, and feel better, having great holidays, but also keep feeling better when they go back home. So here you have my contact information, as well as my colleague Shah's contact information. She's the one handling weddings, groups, and retreats. So anything you need, please feel free to contact us. And I think that right now we can go to the questions and answers part.
Thank you so much, Karen. We do have quite a bit of questions already, but if any of the agents has more, please feel free to type them in right now so we can see them. And the first question is, do you have any golf courses close by with preferential rates?
Yes, we do. There's a golf course 5 minutes away from the property.
And do you offer any discounted rates if a client stays at Palmaya?
No, that we don't have, but we can help guests book their golf sessions for them.
Thank you. What is the age group for the children's program, and as well as all other programs that you offer?
That's a very good question. So for our children's program, the ages are from 3 to 14 years old. We actually accept children from all ages in the property. So if someone wants to come with a baby, they can. Actually, children under 4, they stay for free. But for the children's program, it's from 3 to 14. And then for the Architects of Life program, it can be for 14 and over. So maybe while the parents are doing a meditation session, their children can be playing at the Waldorf Kids program. And this is also a good question, because usually wellness properties, they're more oriented towards adults. And Palmaya is a wellness property that is actually oriented towards families. So that's good, because adults that like all these wellness experiences, but that want to live it with their children, they're able to do it in Palmaya.
Thank you. And also, in reference to the rooms, what age is adult?
For the rooms,
Yeah.
we have from 13 to 17 years old. They are teenagers for us, and then from 18 and over, they're adults.
Okay, thank you. Is it a higher room cost to be in the swim out versus a balcony suite?
Yes, correct. The swim outs are more expensive than the balcony suites.
Thank you. Do you offer any travel agent rates or FAMs?
Yes, we do travel agent rates. We actually have travel agent rates, and we also have a travel agent incentive. You can find all the info about the travel agent rate and incentive at the Wheels Up network. You'll find everything about Palmaya there, and as well as our incentive. Actually, if you do 5 bookings, you'll get 1 free stay for yourself and a companion. So you can find all the details at Wheels Up network.
Thank you. Do you recommend any wholesaler for your property?
We work with several wholesalers, so it would really depend on which one is your preferred one. I can mention some of them. I'm sorry if I forget some of them, but you can book through Apple Vacations, you can book through Ultimate Jet Vacations, you can book through American Airlines Vacations. In Canada, we have Air Canada Vacations, Songwing. So we're actually with the main tour operators. So if you try to book and you don't find us, you can send me an email and we can help you out for sure.
Thank you. Are masks required at your property?
For guests, no. For employees, yes. So all employees actually wear masks and protections for the eyes as well. We are not asking guests to use them if they don't want to, because we really want people to have a nice vacation experience. We are implementing a lot of safe and healthy protocols in the property. So actually, for example, in the restaurants, all the tables are separated by 2 meters. There is a maximum occupancy for elevators. The cleaning procedures are in a very high level. We're sanitizing the suites, the spa, the gym. So even though guests are not wearing masks, we still have other protocols and measures put in place so that everyone can be in a safe environment.
Thank you. You actually transitioned and answered the next question that was about protocols during COVID-19. So you already talked about it. If you want to add anything, feel free, but I will also add the COVID-19 protocol to our follow-up so all agents can access it.
Yes, exactly. You can find it in the follow-up and as well in our webpage, thehouseofaya.com. If you go under the page, at the bottom of the page, you're gonna find a link that says health and safety. So there you can find all the protocols that we are putting in place.
Thank you. And for the families with babies, do you offer cribs or any type of baby equipment so clients don't have to bring their own?
Yes, sure. We offer for free pack and plays, which are a type of cribs that we can put in their suites. And also with an extra cost, if guests want to, we can offer as well babysitting service.
Thank you. Where can travel agents find spa treatment options and pricing?
That one you'll need to send me an email, and I can send you all the spa menu.
Thank you. Do you have exchange privileges with Sandoz Hotels and Resorts?
No, we don't. We're actually sold and operated as a separate group.
Thank you. Can travel agents contact you before clients arrive with any special requests or celebrations?
Yes, of course. Yes, please feel free to contact me or my colleague, the emails that you're seeing in the screen. We do have a person that is, she specifically handles special requests, or if you also need us to book transportation from the airport with an extra cost, or if you need anything special for guests, you just write to me and my colleague, and we will make sure to put you in contact with this person that handles all special requests.
Thank you. And what are some of the jungle ceremonies provided?
Well, it can go, we have more than 20 activities that are part of the Architects of Life program, but some of them are the cacao ceremony, for example, which is a very strong ceremony that really helps you to clean your mind, your body, and your soul. It actually comes from, it's a Mayan ancient ritual, and it's actually related to cacao, so that's why it's called cacao ceremony. We also have gong baths that are done in the jungle. We have sound healings, which is a great way to heal your inner self through sounds. We have dance therapists as well. We have mind control. We have natural art. We have pranayama, which is a breathing session. And all of those are done in places that are surrounded by the jungle.
Thank you. Where can agents find room type numbers? For example, how many suites, how many with oceanfront view, and etc.
You can find that at our fact sheet that we're going to send in the follow-up of this call. And you can also find the fact sheet in our webpage, thehouseofaya.com. If you go at the bottom part of the page, you'll also find a link that says fact sheet, and there you can download it, and there you can find all the information I just gave to you, and also the number of suites.
Thanks. And what is the largest capacity room occupancy?
Well, we have 314 suites. So it would really depend on the type of suite you're looking for, but the one that we have the most is the Oceanfront Family King Suite.
Thank you. Do you offer signature travel networks amenities like room upgrades and late checkout?
Yes, if you send us an email, you can do your booking and then send me an email, and we can apply it if you are a signature travel agent.
Thank you. One agent asked where can they go and review the recording. So it will be published on wheelsupnetwork.com under recorded webinars. It will be available a couple of hours after the webinar, and I will also add a link to the follow-up. So if you miss it, you can always click on the link and it will lead you directly to the recorded webinar file. And the last question is the package price for treatments or each treatment separate?
For the spa, each treatment is separate.
Okay,
for the Architects of Life program, all of the practices and rituals are already included in the price of the stay.
Thank you. I believe these were all of the questions, but again, I will add Karen's and Chaz's contact information to the follow-up. So if you have any questions after the webinar, feel free to reach out to them. I will also add a link to the fact sheet, to the agent rates, to the promotion that Palmaya, the House of Aya, is running right now, and a link to the recorded webinar. And we will be also announcing a winner of a 5-night stay in Oceanfront King Suite and a gifting lifestyle plan on our website. It will be in our newsletter on Thursday and in the follow-up email tomorrow. So stay tuned. Good luck to everybody. And thank you, everybody, for attending. Thank you, Karen, for the great presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. We keep in touch.
Bye.